out of the Liang pick, it will be difficult for the Nongshim draft.
Just seems like teams are just so aware of this combination. Yes, it has a lot of play where you're able to get that lockdown, but I mean, look at the game. Like, who are you gonna, like the Mankey, you got the Lian Po, you have Sun Tzu there. It's like somebody sets it up. You have that counter initiation. You have that stun. Yes, it's a skill shot, but when the guy is locked down, locking him down, and has a very punchable face, he's gonna be very easy to hit.
I know what you're thinking of. You're thinking of them getting away scot-free. But we'll take a look at what's gonna happen here.
To take a look what's going to happen here, this will be game number 4 between Vesakha Esports towards the blue side with a very strong bounce house setup of a combination here. They want to take team fights, and with the side of Nongshim RedForce, tournament lives, KIC2025 lives on the end with their super strong early game team composition. They need to breathe life in towards this game number 4 for their series hope. Casters, take it away.
Thank you so much, Sagi, as we go into game 4. Nongshim, tournament lives at stake. This is that moment, but look at how Illusion had been off the map. He's going to be there just waiting, and Ball senses something is a little awry.
I really like this, right? The pacing from Nongshim is extremely fast. Bei on this Liang, he's one of those most underrated heroes because his damage actually is really insane as a mage, as a support as well. And Haku now is already taking both buffs. Less than a minute.
Yeah, very quick, right? This is the kind of babysitting that you want. Plus, you're going to let Siri just be by himself. He doesn't have to be aggressive. Obviously, he's going to lose the lane to Raven, but he just needs to ensure that the tower is not under siege. He's getting some of those last hits.
Actually, this is something that's really interesting. I think Siri, you can outplay a Long Aoyan definitely here. We might
Siri
have the first blood.
Taking a decent amount. Now, pop forward, Haku goes in. Not enough. Raven, roaming guns, or he gets on back to safety with that flash.
Okay, I had a heart attack at that moment. I mean, the dive by the tiger. But if you see a tiger leaping at you, that's a scary situation to find yourself in.
As we go into this one, but now Illusion into the mid lane. He needs to, again, just deal with just make sure that the tower is not really taking it too much, but Haku is here on cleanup duty.
Yeah, so both of you have traumatized me as well. I mean, yeah, that's not a sight and sound I want to hear. But with that being said, Nongshim RedForce, very commanding presence across the god so far. They just need to convert it into a goalie.
Yeah, I mean, Vesakha doing a great job. This is how you want to be. You want to be aggressive, right? You want to take the fight to Haku, right? He's going to be looking to invade himself, and he's going to looking for that farm. And if you're able to take stuff away, you're going to slow him down because that's the name of the game against Pei.
Yeah, that's true. And they understand that on the side of Nongshim, right? So they even send Siri to help him amp up the rotation of the jungle farm here, takes that Azure Golem for himself, and will be able to make it back in time to get the wave in its entirety for himself. So Siri does not lose out in farm and EXP.
Yeah. Siri is again going to be the late game insurance, ensuring that they have some sort of way to kind of overcome the hurdle that is Vesakha, who have gotten almost the best of them. I mean, twice already in this series. Vesakha doing a great job thus far.
Okay, so right now, the rotations towards the farm lanes are going to be the most scary, right? Because if Siri has to burn out that Purifier before 4 minutes, right before the Tyrant spawn, that's going to cost him his life.
Yeah.
Same thing for Raven. You make him spawn that common spell Flash right before the 4 minute mark, he's also at risk.
Yeah, definitely at risk. I mean, the big piece here is that when Faye, who is level 4 right now they're looking for some sort of gank. Right, Ball senses it. He knows that something is up, so he's going to try to be back. But if they have enough and able to get that burst, if not, they're wasting a lot of valuable time.
Yep, Bao needs to play very carefully, right? This is where Vision's call comes into play. You cannot execute or move out of position when you know the map is dark.
Yeah, you can't really do anything. And that's kind of an advantage for you, for Nongshim, right? Because you're kind of making them play a little bit scared, but they actually find Nev. They have this nice little knockdown, and they find him, and they cut him out, even when he's trying to dream roam away. And now Haku looking to pounce right back in. He misses the fireball. He finds John Young. He's doing some work, and Haku with a double, and he wants more. He pounces onto Jen Myth, who's being bounced around by that Honey Sweet Freeze. But Jen Myth, one last shot, and Illusion gets the pick, and they find Bal as well. Raven and Siri, and it looks like Raven has to get on his dragon.
That's why they're called the greatest red. They're coming back into the series. What a time to hit it as well. 3 kills for nothing. And we talk about the gold advantage. It is now in the hands of Nongshim, and they want more. The Crimson buff under pressure.
Yeah, so that's the thing, is that you get kills, but what did you get out of it? Other than that, right? If you turn it into towers, you can turn it into a Crimson buff. Awesome. That's best case scenario. They didn't get any of that.
Yeah, true, they did not get any of that, but maybe Bao...
Oh, Haku pouncing over. He gets on his boat, the chase forward, the fireball not going to actually hit.
Oh, this is a prime... Wait, hang on.
Oh, here's the control from downtown and all by himself. Oh, Faye, super smart. The positioning, he knew exactly where he was going to be.
Yep, so they make that steal on the Azure buff, but little do they know that there is no answer because they have their own Azure Golem stolen as well.
Taking that out, and Raven, he needs to farm on himself. Like, obviously, using that space, it looks like there's been a bit of an assault on the top side, but that is great.
Yeah, but look, the trade still in favor of Vesakha. They have a one tower advantage.
Yeah, tower advantage, and they'll take that one. I mean, it's all about the space. Nongshim right now, yeah, you've got all the kills, but the macro play, the towers, the objectives, that's what this is about.
Okay, so they immediately answer Faye again.
Nev gonna walk in right into this one. Faye doesn't actually want to use it because again, now it looks like they want to go the burst ram. They find Faye in a bad spot and they're looking to turn this onto him. They get the kill onto him. Kyung9 is now on the run. Vesakha making them pay.
Okay, this is a specialty from the side of Vesakha. Let's see what responses Nongshim have.
Yeah, it looks like Siri is gonna find Gen Myth in the mid lane, attracting attention. This is the big piece. They still have 2 members up from Nongshim, and it looks like they're just gonna defend this tower.
Okay, we'll see the comparisons here, right? Because Raven and Siri, both of them have not taken a fall just yet, right? I believe.
Yeah.
But Nongshim, based off what's happening across the map right now, they have a significant advantage, close to 1,000. Sagi was talking about it, right? You don't want to allow the 1,000 goal lead going into the hands of Nongshim because they're so fast with the rotation.
Yeah, Nongshim play, like, they're amazing with the lead once they get it, right? It's one, like, they're not, they kind of struggle when they have to play from behind. And this is, again, letting Haku do Haku things. He needs to farm and be efficient with this mobile pay.
I mean, how fast can he be? He's level 11. He's already a level ahead of Nev. And he's 2 levels ahead of Raven, which could guarantee an instant deletion if he gets, Nongshim gets their cards right.
Yeah, and there are a lot of juicy targets. I mean, like, not really so much with Nev and Jun Young, but like the other guys, if they're able to take them out, that's a lot of the damage that is just gone.
Okay, and Nongshim right now, they actually swing the map in their favor.
Oh, Haku finding Raven, wants to go for this one. He's onto the tower. He does have the dragon if he wants to go as well. So Haku, very like ambitious assault, but now they're going for the tremor smash. Not going to be off the mark, but they find Nev, and they're doing a decent amount. He dream roams on back, but they find Raven, who now gets on the dragon. Kyung9 is still up in front, but the infinite fast is right onto Kyung9, and he will be picked as well as Haku.
What a save. This is the epitome of team effort here. Everyone coming to save their jungler. Not only that, the rewards are bountiful. They get the life of Haku and Kyung9. This means the Shadow, the Overlord is going to be available for the taking.
It seems like a tough attack into the Vesakha lineup when they have a lot of stuns, huh?
Yeah, I mean, this is where control is necessary. Control is beautiful. Not everything can be controlled, but you control what you can.
Yeah. But controlling Haku and like, I mean, that's, and then Kyung9, I mean, they got caught out here. Look at the chase on forward. The fight is on the top side. You're seeing exactly Ball on the bottom dealing with Haku, getting that solo kill, and then now Kyung9 is all by himself. And he had no chance.
Yeah, I mean, take a look at that solo chase down, right? And okay, Raven did get taken down. That's beautiful for the side of Haku, but they did make a trade. It's a 2-for-1. This is not ideal for Nongshim.
Not ideal at all. I mean, they went all in on Raven. They're trying to limit it as much as possible. Now they're on the run, but Kyung9 getting like body bashed at this point. He's getting stun locked, not able to get away, and Ball gets that kill.
Yeah, this is a big moment for the side of Vesakha. Here comes the boat
Here's
as well.
The boat. Siri has to just use the respective revolver with that roaming gun to get to safety, but it's space created for Vesakha. They turn this game on its head.
Yeah, they see that light. They see the ending. All they need to do is to reach it. Right now, they have a close to 2,000 goal lead. IKL is in the lead.
Yeah, in the lead, and everything is turned. Right now, Haku in panic mode. He needs to go back to his farming. This Tyrant here going to be easily picked up by Vesakha, uncontested.
Yeah, look, the 2-level lead is now non-apparent. It does not exist. They've cut it down to 1 level only. So Nev and Raven, they're level 11, Haku at 12. This spells disaster if they can't lend the skills.
Yeah, but Nev doesn't have to go 1-for-1 with Haku, right? I mean, as long as he's tanking enough, the rest of the guys, as long as they're able to keep on pace, they're going to be fine because Nev is just being about tanky. He's going to deal with Haku later once he's that big boy.
That's true. And you know what? The one condition to reverse this entire situation, it comes in the form of illusion. He needs to land those multi-man frigid prisons. If he's able to get it that's going to provide immense and tremendous value. Because Nongshim, they need more than just gold. They need the kills, they need to play the map.
But look at how Vesakha are like, they're positioning themselves. It's not like they're completely grouped up, so it's very easy for an illusion to make those hits. So it's, again, it's about how these team fights go in. As long as Nev is initiating, then everybody's kind of spread out. The Frigid Prison is not going to be easy to hit.
Yeah, I mean, that's not the only issue, right? You have Bao on the set seal. There's a Jin Yong.
All the control. Now they find out onto Nev with that winner is here, but they find Gen Myth. That's a great target. Here comes the boat, and Kyung9 is again just trying to do his work. He's trying to do that damage, and Ball is going to be joining as well. The Resplendent Revolver, the Infinite Fastness on back to safety, and they find 2 members of Vesakha.
Shut down, beautiful work, but the fight might not continue because Nongshim, they want this 10-minute Tyrant. Shadow version, by the way, this is going to provide them with a lot of damage.
And look at how Vesakha, realizing that they've only got 3 members, Nongshim now making a beeline for it. They want to contest this Overlord. Faye has already been there. The Overlord has not been taken out, but now the control, they've gotten Nev with that winner is here. That should be good, and they find Raven, an even bigger target as well with Nev.
Yep, the hunt begins, and Nongshim, what a recovery. Look at the goal difference. This is now in the lead of Nongshim RedForce. They swing it back.
Swinging it back indeed. I mean, getting those 2 kills, absolutely massive. Turning that Tyrant as well. So Nongshim, we're like, hey, we're losing, but hey, we continue to play our game. We know we will be strong.
Yep, this is where mental fortitude is important, right? It does not matter what happens to you, it's how you react to it. And Nongshim, they have recovered well. Right now, they just need to get the perfect setup.
Yeah, it's all about that setup here. Vesakha, on the other hand, I mean, now it looks like the top T2 is there. It's going to be for the taking for Nongshim at this point. Vesakha, on the other hand, again, they haven't really found that nice little catch at this point. It seems like Nongshim lately has been dictating, the team fights.
It is very important, right? Because they have like, what, less than 30 seconds? Right now, Vesakha, this play is going to be very important. If Nongshim does not stop this, they might have just reversed the entire situation to their detriment.
Yeah. Vesakha, again, will have to fish. Let Raven continue his farm. Haku showing up, doing a decent amount of work on a Raven. I mean, if you bait out the Infinite Fastness, that's huge, because you know that Vesakha can't fight anymore.
Oh, they can try
a little bit low, but they find a nice little 3-man stun, and they find Faye to start things off. And now there's Illusion. Kyung9 is on the back doing some work on a Gen Myth, but not able to find it. They find Ball instead, and they find, it looks like they've got Nev as well. 3 members down, all trading away for Faye, the Infinite Fastest. Raven goes in forward, trying to fight this one out, 1 versus 4, and he too will be falling out.
There was a big decision made by Vesakha. It might have costed them a Nongshim. They see it this time. It is their turn. They take the T2 in the mid, fast and furious. The greatest red will start to bear onto the T3.
Yeah, Jun Young is there. He's going to be looking for the minions to stop this push here. 7 more seconds to Ball. That's an eternity at this stage. Nongshim is just going to find him, and they want to do some damage onto Jun Young because they got to protect this minion wave. The Crystal now under the siege, and they're deciding to go, and Nongshim will take game 4. We're going to see a game 5.
They've rushed it in. Vesakha, once again, one decision that changed their entire fate, and the greatest red survived.
And they are burning bread on towards the stage right now. We are going into a game 5 for the elimination squad here, because who wins, they advance. But who loses, they leave the stage and they will book the airport for their next trip.
I mean, this is to be expected, right? But the biggest question I have is why? Why did you go in?
Yeah, that seemed, okay,